Bush, and I want to first extend my condolences to the George Floyd family and the families of all of the other hundreds who came before him. But let me start by saying that I wish I didn't have to be here. I wish that we did not have to stand here and continue to address a cancer in society that started over 400 years ago when that ship landed on the shores of Virginia. I wish that we did not have to grieve yet another murder of an innocent black man or woman at the hands of a racist law enforcement officer. I wish a lot of things, but just because I wish them or we wish them doesn't mean they are going to happen. It takes a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears to make change. More of the same kind of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that Black America put forth in order to end slavery and for the Civil Rights Act to be passed and for a black man to eventually be elected the President of the United States of America. It takes more of that, and it takes us all to do it together. But that wasn't enough, because discrimination and institutionalized racism and social injustice continues to permeate the very fabric of our society. But a good place to start is here and now by identifying and uprooting the system of white supremacy that devalues black, brown, Asian, and indigenous lives, all lives. I am here because we cannot be silenced about not only George Floyd, but again, by the many who came before him. We cannot just be non-racist, we have to be anti-racist. And that takes overt action every single day, not only when tragedy strikes or when looting and violence devours our communities. It takes that we be consistent and daily agents of change. That woman who spoke before me, you don't see her color, you don't see my color, you see a human being. We are all human beings created equal.
Amen.
Listen, my friends, the looting and destruction of minority-owned and black and Arab businesses are the price we have to pay for the liberation of Black America from systemic racism. I'll be the first to say that we will gladly pay it, because the return on that investment will be phenomenal for all marginalized and oppressed communities. But that's not the case. This destruction benefits no one. Our business is not located in this community, but in the West Side, in the North Lawndale community, in a community that has showed us nothing but love and respect for the last 50 years. A business that has been reduced to rubble. And you know who's cleaning up and helping us rebuild? It's the community. It's the men and women and children who are begging us to please reopen and not leave the community, because it's the only place where they can get fresh fruits, fresh meat, and vegetables to serve their families. And we are going to reopen because we're one of the lucky ones. And I'm going to go off script here. We have insurance. A lot of talk about insurance. We have it because we've been able to pay through the nose. Businesses in this community can't walk through the doors of their good neighbor State Farm or be in the good hands of Allstate. They can't afford it. These companies won't insure these businesses. You know why? Because they're located in communities that are considered high risk. High risk because they're an oppressed community, because they're a poor and disadvantaged community. So many of these businesses, like the woman who came before me, don't have insurance policies. So yes, it's not all about money, but it takes money to rebuild, and we're all going to stand together and rebuild this together. But again, it takes the village, and I thank you for being part of this village. I'm going to end by saying, on behalf of the Arab American community, that we see you, we hear you, we feel you, and we are with you, and of course, Black Lives Matter.